Hey there everybody, today I'm going to be demoing the renewed Radiance look. So let's dive right in. I've got my eyeshadows and blushes, highlighters and contours all ready to go. So as a base, I'm going to be using this granite. And I'm going to be using the all over eyeshadow brush, which is this one. There's that granite. Base color goes on the eyelid. Look at that color. Beautiful. Again, I use a patting technique. And then a sort of sweeping technique. I find the contour of the actual eye, and I use that. Because without my glasses, I can't really see. Let's get an extreme close-up of that beautiful granite. Into the crease, using the crease brush, I'm going to be using Starry Night. Look at this beautiful blue color, Starry Night. So find that crease. Doesn't have to be perfect, it can be a little messy. Worst case scenario, use your ring finger to clean it up. I've talked extensively about why the ring finger is used whenever the eyes are mentioned. The skin around the eyes is 10 times thinner and more sensitive than the rest of the face. The ring finger is the weakest finger, so use the ring finger whenever doing anything with the face. Applying makeup, primers, anything to do with eye creams, always use that ring finger. Unless a brush is being used. Brushes are fine. It's such a beautiful blue. Again, it can just kind of be cleaned up. Yeah, just smoothed out a little bit. I'm going to highlight with smoky quartz. I'm going to be using the smudger brush because it is really good for detail work. I'm going to be putting this color on the inside corner of the eye. Whenever using a highlighter like this, it can also be used under the archway of the brows as an added enhancer. So there is that smoky quartz, beautiful smoky quartz. This is very silver and blue, which I love. Because I am cool toned, silvers tend to look best on me. If you are cool toned, try silvers. And if you're warm toned, try golds. How do you tell the difference? Cool tone tends to have red in the undertone of the skin. So if working out, you kind of go red, like really, really red and kind of stay red. Or the obvious way to tell during the summer, do you tan or do you just turn into a lobster and go back to being pale? If those of us who are cool toned tend to just lobster and then go back to being pale without any real change to the skin tone at all. So if you tan, you're likely yellow toned and you will look great in golds and gold type colors. If you do not tan, if you just burn and then go back to being basically the same color, probably red toned, which is cool toned, try silvers. And I mean, there's no law against saying if you're cool toned, you can't wear golds, or if you're warm toned, you can't wear silvers. It's just a sort of place to start. And I've got my blending brush here. Blend out some of those edges. And then as an eyeliner, I'm going to go in with Onyx, a liquid eyeliner, or the waterproof eyeliner, or the gel eyeliner. Any of those could be used. I just really love using eyeshadow as an eyeliner because it's a little bit softer and there are no colors that can't be used. All of the eyeshadow options are an option then as an eyeliner. There's no limitations to just black or brown or blue or whatever. Any color is at your disposal. So I just use small sweeping motions, starting in the sort of center of the eyelid and working my way out. Fix that. Oop, oop, come on. There we go. Worst case scenario, a bit of concealer can be used to cover that up. I'm going to go ahead and finish the eyes with my favorite mascara of all time, which is the Panorama. It's the ultimate in dramatic. It has 3 different kinds of bristles. There's these bristles, the sort of hourglass bristles, and then the bristles on the end of the wand. What's great about Mary Kay mascaras, they are made with beeswax instead of tar, so it is less likely that lashes will get brittle. They will also less likely clump, which is great. And in terms of how to elevate any look with mascara, a brow volumizer can actually be used as a mascara if you didn't want to go with the bold black color. The Ultimate Mascara sometimes comes in brown, but this is an easy thing where the bottom lashes don't actually need to have mascara applied. And if you do apply mascara to the bottom lashes, make sure to use the tip of that wand. Don't use the full wand, just use the tip. That will help prevent, again, spider claw lashes, which nobody wants. talked about the technique for applying mascara in my video about mascara specifically, but it is a combination of sort of wiggling the brush and also blinking at the same time to get that entire lash coated. I'm also doing multiple coats with those different lashes, which really brings out the drama. So the eyes are done. Next is the cheeks. Do it in this order: the highlighter, then the blush, then the contour. There are two types of highlighters and contours. I'm pale, so I use these two. There are slightly darker ones that can be used if the skin is darker, or if you're very knowledgeable about contouring. So a highlighter goes on this outside edge of the cheek brush and is applied anywhere where light is going to naturally hit the face. I usually just kind of put it here above the cheeks. It can also be applied to the bridge of the nose and right here, the Cupid's bow. The blush is, I believe this is the Golden Copper blush. Let me just confirm. Yes, it is. So this is a very coppery blush. To apply blush, just apply it to the body of the brush. Smile and then sweep up over the jaw and up. That way when you're not smiling, it's not just going to sit on the cheeks and look strange. This is very summery glow. If you feel like this is way too much color, it can actually be toned down by using the translucent powder. And then the contour is the last. It is applied to the sort of heel of the brush, and then there's a divot here. The thumb goes into that divot and it's squished. So the heel, squish, fish face. Repeat. Put the hollows in those cheeks. Make the face look a little bit more angular than it normally does. Mascara just tried to escape. So I am actually going to go in with that translucent powder to tone down that a little bit. So I've got my floofiest of floofy brushes. I've just tapped a little bit of that translucent powder. This also helps set makeup. And already that looks a little bit better. Translucent powder is also really great from going to season. Again, for those of you who tan, I don't, and your skin color can really change from the summer to the winter and you're using different foundation shades. This is not something I do because I don't really change colors at all. But if that's something that happens and you're finding that your foundation is a couple of shades away from where it should be, you can actually use the translucent powder to kind of mask that instead of having to buy a new foundation. Okay, so the final step is a nice lip here. And this is going to be a little bit different because I'm not actually going to be using any kind of lipstick. I'm going to be using lip liner and then lip gloss. So I'm going to be looking into my mirror above my camera. Start with the Cupid's bow. This is Truffle Nude, by the way. Carefully. Could go in with a lip brush, kind of blend it a little bit. Smooth out those lines a little bit. Fix anything you don't like, it's fine. I'm going to go in again here. Just a little bit. And then finish it with Fancy Nancy lip gloss. So I've got my applicator. Again, that could be set with that translucent powder, which sounds strange to set lipstick or lip gloss with a translucent powder, but that will also mattify it a little bit, make it less sticky. So let's go ahead and try this. Just a good old whack of the translucent powder. Just a little bit into that lid, don't need a lot, and just that cut down on the stickiness quite a bit. And again, that'll help that lip color stay put. So that is the entirety of the renewed Radiance look, with a little bit of extra with the translucent powder to kind of bring back some of that color. This is a very summer look, I think, or spring if it's not snowy outside. If it's very sunny, this is the kind of look to wear. So it is going to hit that highlighter. There's already that bronzy kind of color on the cheeks, and then that contour that just kind of narrows the face a little bit. So it's a very nice kind of summery, early summery look, or again, a spring look if it's not snowy where you are. So that's all for me. I hope that you're having a fantastic day so far, and I will see all of you again really, really soon. Take care of yourselves. Until then, bye-bye.